Alright, Link 3. Got Anger. Doesn't Anger, like, raise the attack when they die? Here's another event, but we're not going to do it. What's my bonding points? Link. Where's Tobal? Oh, right here. Level 3. How about Elliot? Level 2. Yeah, let's do Elliot's to get a bond level up. We've been bonding with Tova a lot in this playthrough, so I think we're going to balance it out a bit with Elliot. Here's Elliot. That's Sarah. We already did her. Yo, Elliot, where you at? Yo, but... I want to play pool. I'd really rather play pool. Ooh. No thanks. I don't think I need that. I want to play pool. I want to go see what Elliot's up to. Chances are I'll probably come back there. Hey, Elliot. What do you say? Sitting here brings back memories. Remember trying to lock down ideas for our concert in the middle of our trip? Guess it wasn't that long ago, but it feels like another lifetime, especially since Crow was with us then. It really does. It's not another lifetime, is it? It's this one. There's no reason that all of us hanging out and having fun has to stay a thing of the past. The only hard part is figuring out how to make that a reality again, which is admittedly pretty hard, but I'm thinking of ways to make it happen. Doesn't really sound like he's getting anywhere. Maybe a break would help clear his head. Sorry to do this to you, Eustace, but I'm going to do Elliot because I want to work on his bond. And then we're doing Gaius. Come on, Elliot, let's take a break. The more frustrated you get over not being able to think of anything, the less likely it is that you actually will. Yeah, I guess you're right. I just know the thing to clear my head. Used to play the lute, right? If it's still around, could we take a look at it? I think I made a mistake. Reen and Elliot managed to scrooge up Reen's old lute from the darkest depths of the mansion. Instruments in hand, the two of them handed over to the tavern. I should have played pool with Eustace. Well, we managed to get permission to play here, but I've got to say, I'm feeling pretty tense about it. I haven't touched this lute in forever, so playing it in front of a crowd all of a sudden is a bit... you'll be just fine. Just play it like you played the guitar during the festival. One of the best things about music is that it can be made with any combination of instruments. Well, if you insist, I'll give it a go. Better to try and fail than not try at all, right? I should have played pool. Not that this is bad, but I really wanted to play pool. And so, the two started to play alongside one another. To their relief, the customers in the tavern seemed to enjoy their performance, even giving them a round of applause once it was over. What a nice audience we have. People actually do that, believe it or not. Whew, that was pretty fun. It would have been more fun if I played pool. Why couldn't I play pool with Elliot? That would have been cool. See, told you it would be fine. Not being up on the stage or having lights in your face takes off a lot of pressure, too. I sometimes used to perform like this at the concert cafe back at home. That's the thing in my throat. Oh. Oh, really? Still, I'm guessing it would be more fun if I could play half as well as you do. I don't know if I'm really as good as you make me sound, Green. I've got a lot of practice ahead of me if I decide to pursue a career in music, emphasis on the if. That's right, your dad's finally giving you permission to go through with it if you want. I mean, couldn't you do it without your dad's permission? I disagree with the notion of parents not giving their kids permission to do stuff. I know some parents do that, but I disagree. I would hate it, and also I would do it anyway. Have you started giving it any serious thought yet? Yeah, a bit. Not that I'm used to getting anywhere. Happy to have his approval, but still not a decision I can make lightly. Probably still silly to even be thinking about it now. I mean, we need to focus on getting through this war first. Not at all. There's nothing wrong with giving thought about your future when you can. You're right that it's something you can't take lightly. It's still hard to tell how things will be after the war ends. But if pursuing a life of music is what you decide to do in the end, you've got my full support too. Not just your dad's. Thanks, Reen. But right now, we need to focus on our future as a class. Once the war's over, then we can start living for the future. Yeah, you're right. Alright, this wasn't that bad, but I really wish we could have played pool. To thank Gerald for letting them perform there, Reen and Elliot helped clean up the tavern. Once they were finished, they happily walked back to the Phoenix Wings. Elliot's gotta, like, start doing other stuff. I'm not saying he should give up on music, but man, we could play pool together. It wouldn't kill Elliot to have a few more interests. And by interests, I mean things that he's doing. It seems almost all of Elliot's bond events involve music. while everyone else's involve, like, could involve other activities. There's a Septian church. Is it in there? Oh, you mean a chapel. I thought it was called the Septian Church. It is the Septian Church. Why does it just say Ymir Chapel? Very misleading game. How dare you? Gaius, what's up? I saved you, the best character, for last. I figured a quiet church would be a perfect place to sit and think about what we can do. But so far, it hasn't done me much good. There has to be something we could do to help the people of Arabonia, but what? Yeah, though hopefully whatever we decide on will help the people of Nord too. There's gotta be something that only we can do that will help better people's lives. We just need to figure out what. That's about the point I'm at. Still, if we keep thinking it over, I'm sure the winds and goddess will grant us their inspiration eventually. This does seem like a pretty good place to brainstorm. Maybe I should join them. You know, now that I think about it, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A friend of mine, in fact. A friend of yours? Yep, follow me. I'll introduce you. He should be in the village right now. Yo, I haven't met this friend yet, but a friend of Gaius is obviously a friend of mine. Is this friend of yours here? I can't sense anyone. I suppose even you would have trouble sensing him, especially if you're trying to sense a person. What am I looking for if he's not a person? Here he is. You're friends with a hawk? Dude, Gaius just gets cooler and cooler. Is that a hawk? Huh, looks like the one who helped save us from those Jaegers in Nord. The very same, in fact. He's a friend of mine who watches over the Nord Highlands from above. His name is Zio. He was named after one of the warriors who fought alongside Emperor Drykles during the war. Ha, he looks so cool up close. What's he doing all the way out here? Your guess is as good as mine. I spotted him on the roof of the Phoenix Wings last night. He might have followed our scent. All the way from Nord, though? That's quite the distance. I wonder why he followed us. I wish I could say for sure, but I'd like to think he wants to lend us his aid. He watched us slip a few times during our battle, so I imagine he thinks he can make things easier. Sweet! I see. Well, he's already gotten us out of a bind once, and if he's got your glowing endorsement, he'll make a hell of an ally. Okay, welcome to the team, Zio. Whoa. I think he's trying to say that he has no intention of getting too friendly with us. He'll just watch over us from above like he did before, lending us an aid when he sees fit. Honestly, respectable. Oh, hey, that works too. In that case, thanks for watching our back, Zio. Great. Yo, Gaius is sick. Gaius actually befriended a hawk. You don't do that every day. That's not something you see people do. Whew, we're finding new allies left and right these days, aren't we? It certainly feels that way, though I bet he sees more of us as weaklings in need of protection than allies. Either way, I'm sure his support will be invaluable in the days ahead. I don't doubt that, and I could say the same about yours. Likewise. That's so cool. They quietly watch Zio fly off in the distance before returning to the church together. Yo, craft Hunter Wing. Summon Zio. Awesome. Okay. Back to Schwarzer Mansion. That'll do it, chat. Move on to the plot. Still got some time left before the meeting starts. Wait. Did I do all my bonding events? Yes, okay. I thought it was telling me, hey, you still have some bonding points. That would have sucked. Move on. Eventually, the clock struck 12. The clock struck 12. I feel like that's part of some story or something. Sounds very familiar. One by one, Class 7 began to make their way to the Phoenix Wings cafeteria. Once they had all gathered, they jumped right into discussing what they were going to do from that point forward. Yo, my grade. 5,000 Mira.
Oh, you went up a rank.
Thank you, Toval.
Here's a little something from the guild.
Got a Dragon Vein, sick. Brave Heart, also sick.
Nice work.
I probably got a B again.
You did all right, I guess.
I've thought long and hard about it, and I think we as a class need to find a third way.
A third way? We're gonna create our own path? Is this like Scarlet Nexus? We're not gonna go follow Siren or New Humuka, we're gonna do our own way. I love games that do this kind of theme. It sucks that Scarlet Nexus kind of dropped the ball on it and didn't do it well.
A path of our own, separate from the ones the reformist and noble factions are taking.
A third way, you say? I do agree. It wouldn't feel quite right for us to directly support either side.
True. We might be military academy students, but we're still students.
Involving ourselves in a civil war isn't something we should take lightly. We might have a divine knight on our side, but we're still going to need to be very careful how we proceed.
Whatever we do, Valimar will certainly be at the center.
No doubt. We've all seen how powerful the Divine Knights are. If we use them right, we can intervene in the war as much as we want.
They're quite literally beings of legend. However, his potential influence on the war is all the more reason why he will need to be used cautiously.
What are we gonna do then? Even if we agree on not siding with either of the factions, I'm pretty sure each of us have different stuff we want to do.
As soon as I can, I'm taking this cowgirl suit off of Milliam. I can't take her seriously. She looks so out of place. Even Fee. I'm taking Fee out of her outfit as well.
And different things that we have to do too.
Yeah, that's true. For my part, I need to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen from the Noble Alliance's clutches. Whether it's alone or with you guys, it's something I'll do.
There's no way you'll be alone for that. We're with you all the way. I'm concerned about Dad too, what with them having him under arrest.
I still can't get in contact with Fiona either. I'm glad I was able to see Dad, but I'm worried about her.
For me, I'm worried about Ruhr as a whole. It's a huge relief to see you're alright, Sharon, but Mother's still unaccounted for.
I'm sorry I can't do more to comfort you, my lady.
And I have no idea where Father's been for the past month. I'm certain he must be well, but all the same.
We're all worried about our families, I see. Hopefully, we can find some information on all of them before the fighting gets any more fierce.
I'm certainly not worried about the safety of mine.
That's fair. They're all part of like the villains.
Although, suffice it to say, if we choose to intervene in the war, conflict with them is all but inevitable.
That goes for Zeno and Leo too. They've been hired by the Noble Alliance, so I'd say it's likely we'll run into them in the future.
Plus, Emma and I still need to talk to Vita to see what exactly she's trying to do. To figure out what's so important to her that she was willing to break a taboo to do it.
That's true.
Whatever you decide to do, you'll have my full support. Just as the warriors of Nord did 250 years ago, I'm determined to fight to protect my second homeland, and those who live within it.
Oh, same! We can do this! I can back him up, right, Claire?
How could I say no? I have my own duties to take care of as part of the Railway Military Police, but I fully intend to support all of you with everything I have.
I'm thinking it's about time I return to helping the guild, actually.
No, Toval, please.
But I'll still be in touch with Sarah, so I'm sure I can lend a hand or two anytime you need it.
Naturally, I'd be overjoyed to continue serving as your dormitory's caretaker.
I'm your instructor, so you're stuck with me to the very end. Whatever you choose to do, you'll have my support.
Oh no, no more alcohol, like peer pressure.
You're going to need to decide on a more specific course of action, though. Resolving to find a third way is a start, but only a start. It also leaves plenty of questions that need to be answered on top of it all.
Well, then how about this? Let's figure out right now whether or not we want to keep using Ymir as our base of operations.
I mean, like, what other base would we have? We have no way of finding the Courageous. I'm not gonna lie, the airship would be an even cooler base, but we have no contact for it. We have to find Victor, Arcade, and all that. And, what's his name? Oliver.
Just so we're clear on this, there's a limit to how many people can use the spirit path at any one time. And with as many people as we have now, I'm not sure how useful it's going to be at this point.
And we're limited on how frequently we can use it.
Oh, right.
But we're also just as limited on where we can go otherwise. We haven't exactly been the most subtle group around. Who's to say we could even operate elsewhere?
An astute point. The Noble Alliance will no doubt be even more wary of us than before.
In the end, no matter what we decide, we lose.
Indeed. Yet we're short on time, so a decision must be made now.
There's gotta be something that only we can do.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I know it exists. And I'm sure that we'll find it. The best thing we can do now is keep talking things out until we find a way. There's no point in rushing into a decision.
Well, doesn't this look fun?
Mind if I join in?
What in the world?
It couldn't be.
Vita?
Oh, hey, welcome back.
It's lovely to see you again, Emma. You were finally able to reunite with all of your classmates. I'm happy for you. Really, I am. The goddess was on your side after all.
Cut the crap, Vita. Have you been listening in all this time?
Where are you? I'm not far at all. Listen closely now.
That sounds just like...
Is that...
It's coming from above us.
Is it a helicopter? Don't say they're gonna destroy Ymir again. Oh, it's an airship. How convenient. But that's not the Courageous.
Isn't that the Noble Alliance Force's flagship?
What's the Pantagruel doing here?
Damn it! I didn't think she'd tell the rest of their army where we were.
But why now?
I mean, why wouldn't she do it? She's never been our ally.
Why? Because our preparations are finally complete.
Vita!
Vita, you're here. Yes, I am here, in the flesh. Good day to you all, Class 7. As nice as it would be to finally give you a hug, Emma, I wouldn't want to keep our guest of honor waiting any longer. So, without further ado...
Is that Crow's Knight?
Can't be. Isn't that...
The Azure Knight. Crow.
Oh yeah, Ordine. That's your name.
Long time no see, guys. Sorry for dropping in on you like this, but I'm sure you know the drill by now. You ready to have some fun?
Is that really you, Crow?
There's no doubt about it.
See. You damn terrorist.
Come on!
Right. Heed my call, Valimar!
Is Valimar even ready? I guess he is.
I'm not gonna lose this time, because at the end of the day, he's just an obstacle that needs to be overcome.
So lend me your power, Valimar!
Very well. Use my power as you see fit.
You've really taken to piloting since your last encounter, haven't you? I was hoping you would, and you didn't let me down. You boys have so much potential. But potential is only that. Potential. And you, Reen, might want to reevaluate just how many obstacles need overcoming.